Hi guys, my name's Ellie. Welcome to my channel. I look awesome today. That's because it's the morning and I haven't showered yet, and my hair, not as bad as some people's bedhead, but always just looks a little not purposeful, not sleek. But it matches me. I wanted to try this out. This is Montalbano. It is a solid conditioner from Lush. No, solid shampoo. Solid shampoo bar from Lush. I use these a lot in high school, but I have very different hair and usage currently. And I want to try them again. I remember going through these really quickly. This is like 10, 11 bucks in the US, at least where I bought it. I bought it from the mall because we have a Lush store in my mall. And I got a nice little not plastic, just messing all of this up. I got a nice metal container that you can put it in, so it doesn't like adhere itself to part of your tub, because you use it and you get it all wet and fancy, and then you use that sud to clean your hair, but it also means that it then coats itself. It's like soap, only worse. It really will just like stick down onto the side of your tub if you don't have something in it. So I've used it once so far. I propped it up like this so that all the sides could dry and it wouldn't adhere itself into the container as well. Anyway, this is the beginning. I want to use this the way I've been shampooing my hair, which is every 2 to 3 days, so a couple of times a week. Focusing it on the root, because that's what I do now. Back when I originally used these, I did it all over my hair. Like, I had long hair, it was not processed, it was not dyed. I was showering and shampooing my hair every single day, and I was using these all over my hair. So that's why I think I might have that mentality of, oh, they went so quickly, or I was just bad at judging time. So I'm going to use these and keep a tally of how many times I use it, so you can then calculate out how it would work for you and if this is a viable option. Because if this lasts me about, as long as and or longer than traditional shampoo, and it works well for me, then that's a good choice. If I burn through this in a week, I shouldn't be spending 10, 11 bucks a week on shampoo. That's too much, in my opinion, for what I want. So yeah, currently my hair is bleached and dyed. I also picked up this. This is the Solid Daddy-O conditioner to use on the days I'm using these, because I used to use these as well and I didn't like them, so I wanted to see if they changed it. This one I'm not as particular about, but we'll just see what happens. Yeah, so I'm going to go shower and use it. I will try to today show how my hair looks once it's been done with these products and then dried. The one, I honestly didn't have a good reason for picking this up. There was a bunch of people around the shampoo bar section, and I didn't feel like dealing with people, so I literally just grabbed one and ran to the register without checking which one it was. But I've looked it up since then. It's got, I believe, lemon oil or lemon juice or something, and olive oil. So it's supposed to be very deep cleansing, which is good. It's supposed to make your hair very shiny. It does smell a ton like lemon, which I like so far. I haven't had any issues. The reason I'm alright with it being deep cleansing is because I use a lot of product. Since I only shower every second or third day, I do have oil on my roots when I do that. I do use detangling spray that has stuff in it. I use leave-in oil. I put another oil in my hair when I'm putting it up for bed, or at least I normally do. I didn't last night. Because I have processed hair, and as much moisture as I can shove into it, the happier I am. So, I want to just kind of see how it goes, see how my hair likes it, see how many uses I get out of it, and take you guys with me. I'm gonna go shower now. So, my hair has dried. I entirely forgot that I was gonna film what it was like after it dried, so now the light's dying. But as you can see, it is very shiny. It is very soft. The conditioner is working better than I was expecting, but I'm still going to probably use my regular conditioner on days that I'm not shampooing. But yeah, it dried very, very shiny. And no like weighed downness, no greasy deposits. Very clean, very shiny, very soft. Okay, so we'll see how long it lasts, and if I have any other opinions as we use it up. So we've gotten to the point where it's hard to use. This is something I remember quite well from using them in the past. They get to a point where they're really thin and they start just chipping into pieces, and then if you're careful, you can kind of like mush them back together while they're wet and they'll adhere into a bar. But, let's see if I can get this loose. I'm just going to break a couple pieces off, just kind of show you what I want to talk about. This has this chunk of lemon rind. It's like a slice of dried lemon or something that they put on as a aesthetic choice. So when I was using it, I'm using from one side only because this side catches on my hair and yanks on it. So I don't like this existing on the shampoo bar because it made it hard to use. I couldn't use it from both sides. When I'm mushing it back together, I'm most likely going to peel this part out and kind of crumble the last little bits onto my new shampoo bar, which I have in the shower. I got 38 uses out of it before it started to crack and fall apart, which I know would be the time that some people would just call it quits and chuck it. You've gotten a lot of uses out of it by then, and it might not be worth the effort for everybody to kind of crumble it and form it into a new one and keep trying to use it. It might just be the end point, the same way not everybody, like, turns their liquid shampoo bottles upside down and drains into the next one. It's not worth it for everybody. I do really like it. I won't necessarily buy this same shampoo bar again just because I don't think it's the best choice for my hair type. It wasn't bad in any sense of the way. It wasn't like it dried me out or anything. But as I have very, very processed hair, I'm looking for something a little bit more moisturizing, a little bit gentler, and that accent aesthetic chunk of lemon is just not what I want to do right now. It makes it hard to use. So I'm less likely to pick up one with any kind of aesthetic accent piece pressed into it because it's not functional. And I think the time I picked that up, I was panicking. There were a lot of people around the shampoo bars. I didn't feel like I had a lot of time to look and find the right one. I just grabbed one. I was like, this, and ran out of the store after having purchased it. Because I don't like being in the way. And a lot of the Lush stores have a setup where you don't have a ton of time to dawdle. They're pretty busy, they're pretty full, and they have a lot of items with differences to think about when you're purchasing. And if you don't feel, like me with my, I'm a weird person in public. I get very anxious about certain things, and one of them is being in the way of somebody else trying to get to something because I don't like when somebody else is in my way, and it's a whole weird thing. But if I feel like reading up on the item is going to inconvenience somebody, I'll grab something. Most of the stuff I've had from Lush has not had any issues. Whether or not it's truly geared towards my hair or just a decent hair product has not been an issue in the past. So I will probably keep buying the solid shampoo bars, but in different ones than the Montalbano. But yeah, so 38 uses. Really, really well. My hair is happy, so even though this one was a lot more cleansing, a lot more stripping, my hair still was perfectly happy. I do want to comment on the companion piece. This is the Daddy-O Solid Conditioner Bar, which I used each time I used the shampoo, and it has, I think it was bigger, but it has held together quite well. It's not cracking yet, it's not falling apart, and this is quite moisturizing. I was really surprised how well this spread throughout my hair and really conditioned the strands. Like, it doesn't lather, it doesn't liquefy. It's just kind of weird running what feels like a plastic bar over your hair, and then you finish up your shower, you rinse it out, and your hair is actually just really, really soft. So that's different for me. I remember having some issues with the solid conditioners, so I think they've potentially reformulated. I really like this. I think if you have a Lush near you, go check it out. Maybe be the brave adult and take the time to look at all the different descriptions of which shampoo bar does what to find one that's good for you. They lathered really well. They did a great job cleaning. They didn't make my hair overproduce oil either. The only issue is that crumbling and falling apart at the end, or if you have something with a purely decorative part of it that makes it harder to use. I really like these. They last a lot longer than I thought they were going to. I remember these going, about to say, being finished up really, really quickly. But they're not that more expensive than some of the shampoos and conditioners I've been buying. They last significantly longer for me. Maybe because it is hard to use more than you need. Like, it's pretty hard to overuse something that only suds so much, that only spreads so far. There's no, for this, there's no excess because once it's coated my hair, it doesn't cling to anything else. There's no way to put extra into it short of like just chucking chunks in the bin. The shampoo's the same way where it does what it does and you hit a point where you just can't use it anymore per use for that. The only downside I see is if you are going into this looking for something low packaging. Which, yes, these are low packaging if you're getting them in the store. But if you have to have them shipped to you, then you're potentially creating more packaging trying to get them shipped. So if you have a store you can get to, it will hit that requirement of lower packaging, lower waste, stuff like that. Otherwise, it might be worth a larger order to get, quite a big supply of it, and then not have to order as much, so you're not making a whole box just for one little shampoo. Yeah, that is the only thing I've seen about Lush, is a lot of their things are low packaging, low waste, but that only works if a store near you. Their shipping packaging is not the best. And I haven't ordered from their website in a long time, but I remember back in the day they highly suggested, they're like, hey, if there's anything near you, please just go to the physical store first. Just try that first so we don't have to make the whole box for you and ship it and waste that extra waste, honestly. So, I liked it. It was fun. That's how many uses I got out of it. I do think your uses will vary based on the formula of the bar, because I think the website boasts something like 80 uses, which that was not my experience. But based on what the formula is in each individual bar, because they are unique, you might get more or less uses. Depending on how dirty your hair is, you might get more or less uses. Depending on all sorts of different factors. So get one, test it out, see how it works for you, if it works into the way you do your hair, if it works into the way how often you want to purchase something. If you have a store even near you, that is another factor to take into account. It sounds like I'm saying a lot of negative things, but I did like this product. I'm trying to get away from that whole YouTuber mentality of, this is great, go buy it. And I'm like, pros and cons. Enough of a pro for me to keep purchasing them, because I have one. If I really wanted to, I could technically walk to the Lush store. I don't want to because it's a busy road and it's cold outside, but it's within my normal errand running area. Yeah. And honestly, if it's like a little bit of a drive, it might be worth like a little day expedition to go to the mall, go into the Lush store, play with a bunch of stuff. I don't know. I'm apparently having a weird day. But I like this product a lot. That is how many uses I got. I will keep using them. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have used any solid shampoos or conditioners from other companies, because I've only ever used the Lush ones, and I haven't felt the need to branch out because the Lush ones, the store's right there. The product works for me. But if you have some suggestions, leave them in the comments for everybody. Thank you. Bye.